This is a book of First Ezra, chapter 4, verse 22, and it reads, By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil, and give and bring all to the woman? Verse 23, Yea, a man taketh a sword, and goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers. Verse 24, And looketh upon the lion, and goeth into the darkness, and when he had stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love. Verse 25, Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Verse 26, Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for a woman, and become servants for their sakes. Verse 27, Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for woman. All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory shall go to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kodash, Barakatam. Double honors shall go to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Continue to teach and to rule well. Also, shalom shall go to the Achims of Great Millstone and like-minded camps and individuals who continue to teach as one body, who continue to be out on the highways and byways, risking their lives for the greater good. And also shalom to the sincere Aquats who are continuously learning in silence, as the Holy Scriptures have commanded for you to do so. This is Azariah Gabar, representing the King is Coming channel, back at it with another lesson for edification purposes. Oh, yes. So today's yet again sanctioned lesson is going to concentrate on going out of your wits. And this is for you Akims, all right? Because, man, and I was part of that. I was in that category years ago, going out my wits for a woman. And unfortunately, I became a servant for their sakes, all right? And I erred. I transgressed because of this as well. All right? And this is not how it's supposed to be. All right? We're not supposed to serve the woman. The woman was created to serve us. Remember, that word woman means servant. So when we go to the book of Genesis 3:16, it reads, Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desires shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. All right? But too many of you Aquats have a serious problem with this scripture. You don't want to submit to your husbands like you're commanded to do so. You don't want to be ruled over like the scriptures have commanded for you to do so. All right? You feel it's the other way around because of Esau Edom and his wicked doctrines. Okay? And then a lot of you Aquads want to manipulate the Akims with the cookie, okay? And withholding the cookies from your husbands if you guys don't get your way. And that's not supposed to be, because according to the book of 1 Corinthians 7:4, it reads, The wife hath not power of her own body, but the husband. And likewise, also the husband had not power over his own body, but the wife. And here's the point. Defraud ye not one another, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourself to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. All right. So you're not supposed to just say, well, no, you're going to sleep on the couch tonight because you didn't take me to the movies, or you didn't observe Valentine's Day. You didn't give me a Valentine's Day gift. Hell no, that's BS. All right. And a lot of you Akims, you simps, y'all fall for the okie doke. All right. You be like, okay, well, I guess I should have done something, or could have done something for Valentine's Day. Come on, stop it. All right. You're supposed to put your foot down, let your wife know. You're not supposed to defraud me unless you're on your period, or unless you are, or we are observing the high holy days and we're fasting and we're praying. Other than that, you're supposed to handle your business. That's part of what you were created to do and to be. All right. And to back that up, we're going to go to the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 26:14, and it reads, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Okay. So this is what you're supposed to be. All right. And not the other way around. Unfortunately, too many of you Aquats are doing the vice versa mode. Because when we go to the book of Ecclesiasticus 26-24, it reads, a dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. So you too many of you Wakwats, again, being dishonest, and not only being dishonest, but being shameless. And it's really sad because according to the book of Sirach 26-25, it reads, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. All right. But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Too many of you shameless Aquats running around. And especially on social media, man. Yo. And I I have a social media account, Instagram. And oh my goodness. You should see a lot of these sisters might as well be butt naked. Literally. But what a lot of these women are doing, especially in these last days, because they're becoming so desperate, that they're pimping themselves to the highest bidder. All right? Showing off their goodies like they're doing. And, ooh, listen, I have 2 daughters myself. And I tell you, I'm just glad that, at least from what I know, that they're not doing that on social media. You heard? Because that's a major disappointment to a father. Mainly the fathers. Because you got the mothers, believe it or not, they'll encourage them to do that type of thing. Yeah, daughter, you go ahead. You got to do what you got to do. You got to get that, man. Damn shame. Really. And then when we go to the book of Proverbs 21:9, it reads, it is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. All right? You don't want a brawling woman. Because I said this at the beginning. of my lessons a while back to you brothers. You don't want a brawling woman in your house. It's going to defeat the purpose and being counterproductive, because you want to find a good thing, according to the book of Proverbs 18:22, and it reads, "Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtained favor of the Lord." That's who you're supposed to be searching. A good thing. All right? So when we go to the book of Isaiah 3:11, it reads, "Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him." Verse 12, "As for my people, children are oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee into to err, Salakia, and destroy the way of thy paths." Man, I just mentioned this. The women are taking over. They're usurping authority like nobody's business. Okay? Because us men, well, not me, but you Akims, the ones that are not in the spirit, you're running out of your wits for these sisters. And unfortunately, even King Solomon fell. As great as he was, he fell because he was out of his wits, serving strange women. So when we go to the book of 1 Kings 11:1, it reads, "But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites." Verse 2, "Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Yasharallah, ye shall not go into them." And you see, this is what I was mentioning about the previous lesson about meddle not with the children of Esau. All right, so this is another confirmation of that. "Neither shall they come in unto you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their God. Solomon clave unto these in love." Verse 3, "And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart." Okay? So it was unfortunate because of King Solomon transgressing. He no longer was favored by Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai. Okay? So, Akims, you better take heed to my warnings and stop simping and stop turning your hearts away and stop allowing these sisters to turn your hearts away from your Lord. You heard? Because it's going to be a heavy penalty and a heavy price to pay for you doing so. And like I told you, I'm a living testament to that. I almost lost everything because I ran out of my wits for women. You heard? So please let this be fair warning to you guys. All right, so this is going to conclude my lesson for today. Hopefully, it's edifying to someone who's out there, who's listening and viewing this. All right. So, Kwam Yasharala, all praises, honor, and glory shall go to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Makak, Kodash, Brakatam. On to the next video, Lord willing. Shalom.